Thank you all ladies for your amazing pitches and presentations. You did an amazing job. I would like to welcome a great woman to the stage. Let's give a warm round of applause to Noha Hefny, the Director of Corporate Affairs for the Middle East and Africa region at Pepsico.
I'm sure we can all do something about it. Every single person in this room can make a difference here. So let me tell you how we've decided to contribute. Through partnerships like the one we have with Hefny, we are doing just that, providing support for all of the brilliant business plans and businesses that deserve recognition and support. By doing so, we can all make a difference and drive healthier economies and societies across the region, and also help foster sustainable development. As women leaders and business owners or future owners, I encourage you to leverage the networks that Hefny will provide you. Grab the opportunity to connect with some of the best mentors that there are. More importantly, promote yourself and your businesses to the maximum extent that you can, and believe in yourself wholeheartedly. Positive change comes from the dreams and passion of single individuals serving their communities like you. All of you brilliant women here are simply contagious with their courage, perseverance, and determinations. You really do inspire me. I thought for so long, when I was asked to speak tonight, on what I would want to share with all of you on women in leadership. So after thinking for so long, I started writing a speech about leadership, which is very much by the book. Then I thought to myself, let me get personal. Let me unveil what truly shapes us as women leaders in our journey to leadership. I thought of the most important aspect of becoming a leader, and for me, I found that it is truly knowing yourself. There is nothing more important than understanding who you are and what your values are. Knowing your strengths and equally your weaknesses, and using both to make the best out of situations you encounter to realize the results that you finally want. But also important is knowing your stakeholders and how to approach them. Women in general can shy away from being bold, and even those who are bold can often be perceived as aggressive, despite the fact that if men were bold, it would be normal. Having said that, I have no doubt that each and every one of you, women in this room, is a naturally born leader, and I'm confident that ahead of you is a great future and that you will succeed to overcome anything that comes your way. So let me start by sharing some personal insights from my own journey to leadership. I think the most important thing for a woman leader is knowing your values, as I mentioned earlier, and holding on to them. I wrote the words that will follow from the heart, and I ask that you all focus on this real life story and reflect. I will be focusing on what shaped me as a woman and then how that impacted me as a leader, what shaped my values. So as a girl, I thought that the world was really about butterflies, flowers, and sliding endlessly in beautifully colored play areas. I loved interacting with others from every corner of the world, rich and poor, girls and boys. I was filled with idealism, but then one day I realized that I need to balance my idealism and turn into passion and combine that with some realism. As I began to discover the woman that I am, I realized that I didn't love myself enough, that I was filled with fear of rejection, which only signaled that I need to believe in myself as a woman wholeheartedly and for real. As a teenage girl, I hesitated to show my true self out of fear of being rejected. As I began to respect myself and recognize my self-worth, my strengths, I started setting boundaries and stopped allowing anyone to intrude without my agreement. I stood up for my beliefs and made my voice heard. As a young woman, I followed my path, not knowing where it would lead me. I thought endlessly of the plight of others who are less fortunate, and ended up choosing a career that would enable me to achieve just that, giving back. But then I realized that as a woman, I'm not as mobile as I thought I was. And especially as I became a mother, I had to find balance. I couldn't continue working in different countries and traveling to faraway lands, often out of this world. As I began to evolve spiritually as well, I started to realize that there is a power higher than all who has crafted a beautiful journey for me as a woman. This journey is so far from the social boundaries that surround us as women in the region. So I ask you today to connect with your inner self, to rely on that power, whatever it may be or means to you. Engage all your senses in your journey and what you are trying to achieve. I also recognize that I'm not in control and that I can only change me, and that I would need to accept what is beyond my control. And this is a key lesson in leadership. We all encounter different people in our journeys, some that we connect with effortlessly, and others that we would not want to spend a minute with. You need to embrace differences, and everyone regardless. We are all one, but not the same. And everyone brings a different perspective to the table, so leverage that. When you feel like giving up, only think of how you can change yourself, and stop trying to change others, as they will only change on their own, at the right time. This applies to life and career life, especially with your teams. As a leader, embrace diversity and leverage its strength. As a career woman, I recognize that my high standards and strive for perfection are great qualities. Many women have that. But that even when I deliver what I would think is not good enough, others are inspired. So today, I believe in my capabilities and know that they are more than good enough. As a young woman, I faced and witnessed hardship that allowed me to have acceptance and patience, which today help me persevere in my leadership journey. So leverage these downtimes in your own leadership journey and turn them into weapons of empathy towards others, where you are in the best position to empower and transform those around you and those who work for you or will work for you. Today, I live the moment. I accept myself the way I am, and I have clarity of mind, something that's not easy. Today, I no longer fear stating my opinion and making my voice heard despite resistance. Today, I rely on divine engineering and intervention to guide my actions. Today, I lead from the heart. That's what women do, with passion, authenticity, and putting others before self. This is what I believe to be the real definition of a woman leader. If I summarize my set of values as a leader, and I hope you will do too, because that's the starting point. It's passion, determination for achievement, listening, empathy and understanding, openness and authenticity, perseverance and resilience, and more importantly, accepting myself and others. You are each, in your very own way, very unique. You each have a talent, and when you discover that talent, give it away and help others too, and watch the positive changes that will happen in your life. I would like to end my speech by stating a quote from the author Diane Mary Child, who says, "A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform." That's how powerful we all are. So embrace this.